We desperately need this derby back in the Premier League. This was a good game. Not because it was great to watch when it comes to the technical side of things, but because of how physical it was. The scraps. This was a derby game. The Sunderland fans were loud like usual. The players they knew what kind of game this was, and the way they played showed it. Sunderland would not let Newcastle breathe in this game. They did not let Newcastle breathe. Anytime their players would get the ball, Sunderland would swarm them. No space to do anything. It felt like Sunderland had more than 11 players on the pitch because there was no space. No space for Newcastle to do anything. Sunderland just caused chaos. And that's why they won the game. And they deserve to win. Fair play to Sunderland. They've been so good this season. As for Newcastle, oh my days. First of all, this Premier League season from them, it's been so poor. So poor. And in this game, their attack was diabolical. There are two players I have to talk about. Anthony Gordon and Anthony Elanga. The two Anthonys. What the hell? Elanga looks like he can't even control a football. He doesn't even look professional out there. He's looking like such a flop. Elanga couldn't take on his man. Couldn't create anything. His ball control was horrible. Nothing he did in this game was right. And he's been diabolical this entire season. He only has one assist. He's not passing the eye test, and he's not passing the stats test. Elanga, I actually rate Elanga. I think he's a good player. But this season, nah. And Anthony Gordon, what's happened to this guy? What has happened to Anthony Gordon? This is someone in the 23-24 season everyone was hyping up. I rate him. That season showed me he's a very good player. But since then, it's not been the same. His finishing has declined. Dribbling has declined. His decision making has declined. Everything has been on the decline. What's happening to Anthony Gordon? Genuinely, what is happening to him? He's not been the same since the Euros. He has not been the same. Liverpool were in for him around that time. Liverpool aren't going to go anywhere near him now because he does deserve a big move. He is not doing anything for Newcastle. He's not. I know he's playing well in the UCL, but if we're just talking the Premier League, Anthony Gordon has been a disgrace. He has been an absolute disgrace. And I look at that Newcastle team, there are lots of good players. Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali, that Chiao guy looks good. Dan Burns a good player. But you then look at their bench and you see they're bringing on the likes of Joe Willock to try to change the game. I'm sorry, but with all due respect, I can't take your team seriously if you're bringing Joe Willock off the bench. You want to be like the big boys, right? The big clubs, Arsenal, Liverpool, City. You can't be like those clubs if you're making Joe Willock off the bench. You just can't. Because Joe Willock, that guy, since he's only had that purple patch. That purple patch in 2021. What has he done since then? I don't know what he's good at. Every time I see Joe Willock, he loses the ball immediately. Absolutely no ball control. No technical ability. No technique. What does he do? If you're not going to have any technical ability, be like Joe Linton. Be a bully. He's not a bully. What does Joe Willock actually do for Newcastle? Newcastle this season in the Premier League, it's not being good enough. And Votamada has been good, but he needs more support from those wingers. Elanga, not good enough. Gordon, not good enough. Murphy's good at what he's He's good at what he's good at. You get what I mean? But he's a very limited footballer. Good cross, but he has a very good cross, but it's not really much else to his game. He's very limited as a footballer, which is why they probably that's why they're even trying to replace him in the first place, because they know he's not good enough. But Elanga looks even worse, which is crazy because I actually rate Elanga. He did very well in Nottingham Forest. Newcastle. They need to sort their team out. You can't be 12th. You can't be taken seriously when every time you have UCL, you play like this. We all remember what happened in the 23-24 season. This is not good enough from Newcastle. It's not. But this was a very good game. We needed this derby back in the Premier League. We've not had it since 15-16, which 10 years ago. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. It's been a long time. And it was a good game. It was a very, very good derby game. And fair play to Sunderland. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment your opinion on the derby game. I know a lot of people are watching the Man City game, but people should have been watching the derby. We've not had this derby since 15-16. Come on.